Shalom. Salaki got interrupted. All right, having some storage problems on my phone as well. But I wanted to get to Lamentations 4 and 3. All right, I went for Lamentations 3. Couldn't find it, but Spirit led me to the next chapter over. This Lamentations 4 and 3. Even the sea monsters draw out their breasts. They give suck to the young ones. So even the animals, even the beasts, nurture and care for their young ones, man, for their babies. All right, it said, the daughter of my people are become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. All right, the ostriches tend to forget about their child. All right, as the scriptures say. All right, and if you look into the behavior of the ostrich, it shows you, careless. All right, and the Israelite woman. All right, the Negro, Latino, and Native woman is under very heavy demonic enchantment, man. All right. Every week you hear a story about a mother putting her child to death for leaving them starving in the house or in a car, or going to a trip, leaving her child there for a week by themselves. I seen one article and I believe it was a stepmother or the mother just completely ate the child, man. This shit is fucking crazy, man. These women aren't meant to, these women are mother material, man. This is where's the scripture, man? So, okay. All right, and this video is about the woman, man. All right, these type of videos, we don't do these videos for attention, man. All right, because if you're looking at it for entertainment, this ain't the video for you. All right, because we get on the men damn near every week, but as soon as we get on the women, that's when people want to complain, man. All right, we don't give a fuck anyway. This is Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter, and towards her young one that cometh out between her feet, and towards her children she shall bear, for she shall eat them for one of all things equally in the seeds and sheaves of straightness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gate. That's what I want to bring out, man. From that topic. Salakia. It's just 3-4th century AD. I'm gonna try to make it quick, dude. I don't want my phone storage to run out. It says moral and demographic collapse takes place. A Roman population declines due to low replacement birth rate. Vice and massive corruption are rampant. While the newborn Catholic region is gaining power, it becomes the religion of the empire in 380 AD. There is an extreme economic, political, and military instability. There are 25 successive emperors in half a century. Many end up assassinated. The empire is ungovernable and on the brink of civil war. This is 5th century AD. It says the empire is ruled by an elite of military men that use the emperor as a puppet. And what does that sound like? The banking families. All right. It says due to massive debts and financial problems, does not the banking family fund both sides? Are not almost all the countries in debt to the elites? All right. It says right here, there are 25 successful emperors in half a century. Many end up assassinated. You don't do the will of the elites, they get you out the way. All right. The Secret Service, the CIA, the FBI, which this is me speaking as a man, I believe that's the modern day Praetorian Guard, because they commonly put the emperor to death. Right, I believe that's the modern day Praetorian Guard, just me speaking as a man. All right. It says, due to massive debts and financial problems, the empire cannot afford to hire foreign mercenaries to defend itself. Roman citizens have long ago been replaced by mercenaries in the army and start selling parts of the empire in exchange for protection. Eventually, the mercenaries figure out the empire has no clothes and overrun the village of the empire. It says, humanity falls back into the Bronze Age. He went off on that. He's talking about the Holy Roman Empire. Or Esau likes to do that a lot, man. The quote-unquote Dark Ages. What they call the Dark Ages. They say all the information was lost around that time. Jake was in power. All right, that's why. All right, it says, right, regarding the Babylonian civilization 2000 BC, we have relatively few records, but we do know that they had a very advanced civilization because we found their legislative code written down on stone tablets. They had child support laws. Hey, this is all over again. All right, nothing new under the sun, which seems to indicate that there was a family breakdown and they collapsed presumably due to a moral breakdown, figuratively represented in the Bible as the Tower of Babel, which is inspired by a real tower. Interesting and controversial anecdote. Right in. All right, yeah. It says, let's examine the parallels more closely. 1700 to 1920 America. The family unit is essential. Father knows best, and exploiting women is considered the height of shameful behavior. Even if it is done by a woman herself, women were placed on a higher pedestal, expected to use her mind in class. Men value and respected her. Any man who didn't was quickly isolated from the community and would ruin the family's reputation. Monogamy is held up as the ideal arrangement without exception. Also note that the men during this era were men. They served in the military, had education, and family to support, and their own weapons and property all by the early 20s. This is 1920 to 1970 America. All right, comparing it to the 4th and 3rd century, all right, BC Rome. As America is rising to the height of her power, a superpower is being born, all right, and economic and military power heretofore unseen in all recorded history, Slovakia. While the world digs out from under the rubble of consecutive wars and communism, we have a talent, aircraft, careers, largely homogeneous population and cheap housing. All right, when America was in its glory days, man, before the feminism and division, all right. And once Abba Bivens hit the scene in 1969, this place has been crumbling ever since. This place has been crumbling, man. All right, falling little by little. Now it's falling fast. You can obviously see it, man. All right. I'm gonna tell you to read though. That was that. This is 1970 to 2000 America, comparing that to the 1st and 2nd century AD Rome. It said the scourge of a single motherhood, free and easy divorce, child support laws, majority female colleges, gay marriages, and infinitude ensured the ultimate expression of anti-discrimination and anti-receive wisdom and individualist ideology. I shouldn't have said that word right here, man. It's all galore when they don't take the video down. Ironically, but rest by the group. Think of diversity mongers, lessers ignore their betters, who in turn renegade on their traditional responsibility, act as examples for lessers. 2000 to 2010 America. It says, you will notice America's progression through the stages of empire is much faster than Rome's. I'm going to continue to the next paragraph. It says, the native stock of America have stopped having kids or have 0 to 1 child. Some might have even adopted a foreign child, ignoring children in America who need a home. It says corruption is on the rise and the cat's out the bag. It becomes more and more accepted to do evil than good. Doing good is considered snobbish, or better than doing evil is now considered open pleasure. Fighting back and evil respectful. Economic, the scripture says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. All right. Economic and political instability are order of the day. While American presidents are being assassinated, our elections have been rigged. Presidents are not elected, but selected. A reborn Eastern religion, Islam, present day America, 5th century Rome. All right, you read this on your own. I'm just skimming through for time's sake. All right, Slovakia, not good on the storage. It says America is ruled by an elite of cognitive jackpot winners who use the president as a puppet. He is their mouthpiece, regardless of which party he is for. He has carried out the same agenda or gets murdered. Massive debt and financial tyranny is practiced and enshrined in law. The military is weakening, and it is less filled with a demographic slice of American citizens that used to make up its reign. All right? Jeremiah 51. All right, America is at its all-time low in recruitment, man. No one wants to join the military, nor the police force. Everybody is out of shape. Everybody is divided. All right, and that's prophecy, man. All right. All right. Jeremiah 51. Like I just said, it says the fall of Rome equal the fall of America. All right. It says America is having her Tower of Babel moment. Keep in mind, when God of Abraham wanted to destroy the tower, he had the people speak foreign tongues. They can no longer communicate with each other. America is losing its culture by welcoming all these different languages, religions, and laws to cater immigrants while doing this at the expense of American people. You cannot build a nation with those policies only to destroy one. The elites applauded. These parallels with Rome fall shall make you feel queasy about the future of the nation, but you'll quickly push aside those depressive thoughts, figuring it's not your problem. All right, it's like, yep. It's like I'm gonna read down here, you know, this because I want to bring something out. It says mercenaries, keepers, bribed warlords, armed, twisted allies receive recent immigrants in a desperate, poor, and out of shape now make up a large part of the tip of the spear that project American power. America is the process of slow motion setting off the Southwest to appease the millions of peasant illegals in cavalry, allowing to evade and settle in the country. Hey, all type of immigrants are coming over to America, man. All right, hey, I'm over here in Chicago. They over here on, you know, in Chicago, man, on the west side, south side. All right, all over the city, and it's definitely tension in the in the streets, man. You know, it's all type of videos, man. Taking jobs from people in Texas, and you know, or messing with electricity. Hey, this is all prophecy. All right, it's definitely tension. These people are coming from Colombia, Venezuela. All right, and they're all over the country now, man. All right, but this is Psalms. You know, I was just doing some research this morning on that, man. You know, I was talking to you know, like I said, I was talking to the other crowd about that, man. And man, we're just discussing it. All right, and the Spirit just got on me this morning, research it, you know, found this article, you know, the Wadi Abba Shemal Shah. This is Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundation of earth are out of course. All right, this society is out of course, man. All right, in this society, a woman compares to man. All right, the man is over a woman. I mean, it's like the woman is over the man. When the scriptures obviously tells you the order. You know, everything that's perceived as good is evil, and everything that's perceived as evil, according to the scriptures, are good, man. All right, and that's a part of Esau taking peace from the earth, replacing the natural order, man. You know, so Lord willing, this edifying video, I'll leave the description. You know, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Yahweh Razah. All right, so Lord willing, it was an edifying video. When you've all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Al Shah, Hashem Kakodash, the one to the apostle of this great millstone. Peace, bless all flag. We're willing to be a part of number. Shalom and a Bible.